With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And, Charles, you look at this defense, they're a confident bunch, and they're going to need to be. They're facing a group here that is seeking a 5th consecutive victory.
And this head coach knows all about motivational tactics. He was touting his unit all week, saying, we've got a locker room full of guys ready to step up, ready to go. And he believes that.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. These two teams met in Baltimore. You might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They hand this off to Harris, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Roethlisberger's throw there, hauled in by Claypool. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down. Here's Roethlisberger. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Completion here to Claypool. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 26. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now it's 2nd and 9. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Here's Roethlisberger. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they'll get this down to the 10. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
The running lanes of depth. Line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Justin Houston. He's the culprit, dropping in for a 2-yard loss. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, you might be a little jumpy as well. It might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Johnson with a completion over the middle. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Andrews. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Rolling to his right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one. So now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Play action. Now Jackson.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Harris.
Brandon Stevens there on the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Roethlisberger. It's brought in by Harris. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Anthony Averett picks it.
And the Ravens will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Well, Lamar Jackson, for all the talents of escaping pressure that he possesses, he was helpless to do much of anything there. He had no chance.
After the sack on 1st down, Jackson, throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Melvin Ingram. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Hey, man. Hey, shot. No, we change it. Check.
So that'll back him up 5.
Hey, middle. Switch. Check 24.
Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Justin Tucker for the field goal of 46 yards.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will knock things up here late in the first half. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you've got the second half to play.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Second down and 8.
Here's Jackson to throw. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
A handoff running left is Dobbins.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Andrews. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Third and goal, Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run with Harris. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
Now, I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Adafe Owe, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Now Roethlisberger.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
The Steelers send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now Brown. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
T.J. Watt able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Check safety, check safety. No. Hey, no. Check nine.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. Philip Dorsett holds it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 39 yards there, a big one.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Roethlisberger. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Throw left side, got to be taken in by Harris. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, that's not exactly how they drew that one up nor practiced it, because on first down, you're trying to get some yardage to set up 2nd and 3rd down calls. In this case, had to drop it off to his running back. But, boy, they closed quickly on that one and stopped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, Ben's throw complete there to Johnson. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Roethlisberger. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Again, it's Roethlisberger. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. Here's Roethlisberger.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Patrick Queen.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now it's Roethlisberger. Complete. It's Johnson. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Roethlisberger. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Roethlisberger. He finds his target, Ebron. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Big Ben going to take it himself. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Ben Roethlisberger keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Steelers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by